So tell me how odix started, and just give me a rundown of services and what you guys do well, and what you guys are engineering to do better, and just really the solution set that you guys are providing for the current problem.
All right, so this can take us a few hours, so I'll try to squeeze everything.
Let's do a parachute version.
But the, but yeah, but well, when I started the odix, it was after I went out of the service and I had a lot of background and I saw all kinds of attacks and everything. And there was one very important thing that I realized that the hackers, what they need is they need a platform to carry and to insert the malware into the network. And it doesn't matter if it's against a military or against civilian or a bank or a critical infrastructure. They're always looking for a platform to embed the malware inside. And the common platform and the straightforward platform is files. It was in the past, it's now, and I assess also that it will be in the future. And one of the things that really strengthened my thought is that all kind of files become larger and larger, and that it make it easier to hide a small piece of malware code and malicious code inside these large files. So I say this is for 100% will remain a major attack vector in the cyberspace. And then I said, okay, what do we have? We have kind of antiviruses, we have sandboxing at the time, but all of these were, let's say, responsive technologies. They're all signature-based technologies. They were very easily being bypassed, evading the sandbox today is relatively simple. And I thought of something that uh, really will make the difference, that actually will allow, look at the file in a different way and become with a different paradigm that said, okay, let's look at the file as it composed of many small components. Let's break the files to its smallest parts and then do deep analysis. Sometimes I like to call what we're doing deep file inspection and deep file analysis, because this is exactly what we do. And then once we do that and we do this analysis and we inspect everything and make sure everything is in the right place, then we reconstruct the file again and make sure that only the good portions are within this file. And one of the great advantages of this approach is that we're completely agnostic for the malware type, because I don't care what I throw away. I know what I put together, the good things, and make sure these are working. And we start looking at this, and we start the research and develop prototypes, and then I start move to the market. And that time was, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. The term CDR, content disarm and reconstruction, that Gartner name wasn't there. So I had the issue, how would I call this process? And I said, okay, let's call it odix. At that time, when at the beginning, the company was ODI. And then I said, okay, the company is ODI. Let's call the process odix. And then we rebrand the company as odix. So, and we see that there was a lot of traction. And we started with um, on-prem solutions. We started with a as you said, a kiosk to sanitize removable medias like USB devices and all other medias. And then uh, we also developed server-based solution for enterprises. So you are able to install our servers in the server farm of the organization and uh, route all the incoming channels to our servers in order to sanitize these incoming files. So, for example, if you download files from the internet, you route them to our server, we sanitize them. A very, very popular use case right now is during the COVID-19 that people work from home and a lot of organizations, they don't have any public coming in and out. So they do everything through the website. So the website become a major gateway and tool to upload files to the organization. Uh, for example, Tel Aviv municipality, Tel Aviv, I think is one of the top 10 smartest cities in the world. So in Tel Aviv, they found out that so many files are uploaded to the website. So they took our solution. So every file that upload to the website, we first go to our server, we sanitize it, and just after we sanitize it, we let it into the organization. So you can see it as a gateway technology. We want to be before files entering into your network and sanitize them. And so we developed this all on-prem solutions, and we have many customers all over the world. In the United States, a lot of utilities companies, electricity companies like Vistra Energy, Dominion Energy, Curtiss-Wright, GE, and many others. So uh, uh, what we found that the technology really is proven in the field.
Mhm.
I got a lot of thank you letters from our customers that really we help them. And we also then, it's okay that I continue or
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
okay. I told you it may take some
Yeah,
hours, but
absolutely.
I'm trying to, okay, but so in uh, in 2019, um, I approached to the European Commission and I told them, listen, over 90% of the business transactions and the businesses are run by small medium businesses, SMBs. Now, these SMBs, they're not aware of cybersecurity. They don't, have any cyber experts, not saying IT experts and so on. And moreover, I showed them that over 60% of the SMBs that experienced successful cyber attack went out of business within 6 months.
Mhm.
This is incredible. So I told them this is a real issue here. And I have a solution because I already have a proven technology for enterprises and I can do the transformation of this technology to SMBs. And the way to do that is to do it that provide it as a service because SMBs usually consume their IT services and cybersecurity services as a service. So I can do it as a service. So by the way, they like the idea very much, and we were awarded a grant of 2 million euro in order to develop.
Wow.
And then I look and said, okay, for SMBs and even for enterprises, what is the major attack vector? Of course, it's the email.
Right.
And then I said, okay, for the emails, the largest community of email users is the Microsoft 365. So we developed Firewall. So Firewall, I love this name, Firewall for files.
Hmm.
Firewall uh, is a native solution for Microsoft 365 to protect their email. And what I'm doing is that I've transformed the technology and make it accessible, affordable for SMBs through the Microsoft 365. So this was a great move, and here we see a lot of traction from, from Microsoft,
Right.
from Microsoft partners. A lot of service providers want to join with us. We already have a few agreements in place with the major distributors in the world, and firewall will be the industry standard for file sanitation for business application. We started with the Office 365 because this is a major one, but then of course it will go for Google, Salesforce, and other applications.